That's an interesting way to start, eh? With the hybrid, or as Grant calls them, the hybrids. Well, they might not be reliable as scrap, and they cost more, as they've been ordered, I think, from what, 2016 or 17 till 2022? Less than that even? I don't know, 3 years, 4 years? Anyway, there's a lot of them, and hopefully because the scrap is scrap, you know, and life is life, so that's the way it goes. Wait, look at this popular joint, eh? Eh? Guy like me is too old for a place like that, that's for sure. Look, there's even a friggin' bear on the sign. The Columbus Cafe. I wonder what that has to do with anything. Columbus, Christopher Columbus, Columbus, Ohio? Anyway, it just occurred to me, you know, usually I start a walking video, I start like on the actual street, but no, I actually started right here, looking east on Laurier, Boulevard Laurier there. And yes, we are indeed at Park Avenue, and I say that as a Canadian to say Park Avenue and not Avenue du Parc, even though I'm actually more francophone than anglophone, because I just find Park Avenue sounds better. You know what I'm saying? It's like Saint Denis. Saint Denis doesn't sound good when you say Saint Denis. It's not Saint Denis, it's Saint Denis. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, it was snowing a little bit today. Today is the 20th of 2024, January 20th, 2024, and I'm walking southerly here on this street because the winds are coming from the north, and it's pretty nipply, and it's not very nice, but maybe it won't be so bad if I'm next to those buildings, specifically on that side, because the wind seems to be coming from the northwest where I'm showing the camera here. So we're going to cross Park Avenue here and walk south on the west side. And earlier I was thinking, yeah, I'd like to do a walking video. You know, there's not a lot going on. The snow removal operations are all done. And you see, this is what I'm talking about. I always hated the STM, because look where they put all the hybrids. They put the hybrids on this routes like this, whereas not too many poor areas. You know, it's more people who got money. Like here, Outremont, for example. Not poor at all. Anyway, I said my piece. I have to admit it though, I gotta wonder, as an influencer though, I noticed this week I take the 34 more often because I don't like walking uphill all the time to Joliet. So anyway, so that being said, I complain too much about these hybrids being on specific high profile, let's call them high profile routes, okay? They'll put the all scrap buses on the poor routes, right? So the 34 was always scrap. Every time I take it, 31,000, which means 2011. Second number, the fleet number of a bus is always the year of the bus. Anyway, so the 4 times I took it this week was a hybrid. What a pleasure. I don't know, I guess the president must like me or something, because we all know it's not that frickin' pompous schnob, just like his goddamn name is Schnob. What a bullshitter. I'll show you the street signs here, eh? Let me catch my breath, because I didn't mention I just walked all the way up here from Laurier Metro Station. It's still a few blocks down east of here, so there's no more snow removal operations, like I said, going on there. That's pretty much all done, so maybe I'll get a response or two here on this major boulevard. And, you know, and I thought, yeah, where could I go to do a walking video? You know, I haven't done it in a long time, especially at night. I don't remember if I've ever done a walking video here on this boulevard at night, to be honest with you. And I think I see a full moon there. Yeah, it looks like a full moon. Yep. Even though I'm visually impaired, it looks like a full moon. My eyes aren't so bad, you know. This has to be the only boulevard in the whole street that's got traffic lights in the middle like that. That means that, like the Jacques Cartier Bridge, for example, has like 5 lanes just like here. That means that they could change the which direction. You can use that middle lane, you see? And you're doing a kind of a faux pas there, buddy. See what I mean? So, I almost thought that was a siren for a second, some kid crying. You know, I read things over the years that, you know, you want to live a long life, apart from having a good diet and exercising or walking a lot as I do. You got to stay away from stress. You got to keep stress at a minimum. You got to keep it at a minimum. Restaurant Boaba. Indian food. And there's the scrap. Now, This is the funny thing about what's cool about the time we're living in right now is that you can wonder about any restaurant and you can just look it up on Google and there's all your reviews for you. It's great. And it looks to me like these buses are going out. This one here is 11 years old. You see the second number of the fleet. It's a 2013, but most of these articulated pieces of junk are actually 2009 and 10. So it looks like they're coming to the end of their life because they're worse than scrap. They break all the time. And how do I know? Because the RTL, Réseau Transport de Longueuil, this is Saint Joseph Boulevard, by the way. The RTL, they just retired. Like once the REM started, right, the light rail train that connects Montreal and the South Shore, once that started, they retired all the Arctic scraps that ran the 45 route across the bridge. And, whoops. And anyway, so that's it. And instead of trying to sell them, they just scrapped them. Gone with the wind. They just scrapped them. They went to AM recycling metals in, Montreal East. So, so much for that, eh? This is a big secret here, eh? Oh no, it looks like a remodeling job, actually. Oh boy. Totally gutted. So it would seem. Look at that, all that. Wow, really? Wow, that's all the lights are on. It's probably to discourage frickin' what do you call them? Not vagrants, squatters. Well, some squatters are vagrants. You know. By the way, I want to take this opportunity. You guys have been watching my videos for years, like these walking videos, for example, or any of my videos, and you tolerate my talking. You don't mind me talking. You like me talking, or else, of course, if you didn't like me talking, you wouldn't be subscribed. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is this goofball. I think he's from Toronto. I actually looked him up. This guy left a couple of comments how he hated listening to me talk, and he thought my commentary was insane. And he said, "I love watching your Montreal snow removal videos." Yeah, but I said in the video as a retort, the last video I posted up, you could watch plenty of snow removal videos out there and people aren't talking. So what the fuck are you watching mine for? What the hell's wrong with you? I told him, I said, you're out of your mind. When he writes back and says, oh yeah, it shows you have an inferiority, guilty conscience, whether you're mentioning it in the video that I complain about that. I mean, I'm telling you, some people are like, this is freaking crazy. More nuts than me or you. What the hell kind of a logic is that? I've said it for years. You don't like my videos, you don't like me talking or this and that, just shove off and go watch other stuff. Jesus, Murphy, how complicated is that? It's not complicated. My God, I mean, seriously, like compared to now, you know, compared to, let's say, 5 or more years ago, there's so many more videos you can watch on whatever subjects, walking videos, transportation, snow removal, doesn't matter. You don't have to watch my videos, man, you know, like, give me a freaking break, it's so stupid. And I'm just complaining about it to make this a point. Don't complain on comments about really idiotic things. That's why I always say that, because I hate reading these stupid type of comments. It's just absolutely preposterous. We all have to do a preposterous, insane things today, just retarded things. You know? There's an old bar, eh? I like the lights. Yeah. Boy, I haven't sold. No, sold is not sold as in it's sold. It's sale. It's a vente. Sale. Sold means sale. It's vente. Boy, what was this place before, eh? Look at that. Oh. I think this looks like it probably was a funeral complex. Look at the all the ornate lights there, eh? That's probably what that was there, eh? And they would have kept a hearse in the back. I work for a Persian carpet store. I'm not going to mention the name out of the least amount of respect I have for this guy. He's still a dick, but anyway. Yeah, that was an interesting experience. Was it a good experience? It was a learning experience. And it's funny, there's a lady next to me who reminds me, last time I walked down here in the summertime, or September or something, this religious freak came up to me and it was nice, you know, we're talking and walking, it was nice, you know, but then she's getting all Jesus on me and God, and you have to believe in God, and if you don't, you're going to go to hell, and all this cockamamie jazz, man, you know what I mean? Like, Why is it? Look, I love classic cars and music. That's my religion. Do I go and shove it down people's throats and push it on them? Never. I'm an influencer, but not in that sense. It's just crazy with the time we're living. And this is nothing new, by the way. Really, you know, like, look, I'm like, do whatever you want. You want to be a born-again Christian, you want to be a Hare Krishna, whatever you want to do, man. That's your thing. You know, I always had a belief, if you don't hurt yourself or hurting others, there's nothing wrong with what you got going on. But don't push and impose your frickin' belief system on other people. It's wrong. Might as well be living in Cuba in that sense, and other stupid places like that, where people don't even have a right to think for themselves, for crying out loud. God bless being Canadian. That's why we're bringing over people here by frickin' record numbers. No, actually, that's not why. Anyway, going on a positive note, though, it was a crappy day today, but yesterday was great, man. It's just, you know, the weather has been so crummy. That's clever. Look at that. That's clever. You know, the weather had been crummy so much, you know, in the past few months that, you know, you feel lethargic all the time. There's never any sun. So days like yesterday were rare, and it was just fantastic. You know, I'm working on my new painting, which I'm keeping a secret still. Secret, I got a secret. And there's a Dairy Queen on the corner here. It's open? Well, you know, people are desperate for money, eh? I thought these places closed in the winter. Not anymore, I guess. I don't understand. Me, it's like iced cappuccinos. I don't have iced cappuccinos in the winter, you know what I mean? It's just dumb. Look at that sign, eh? That's major. I've always noticed this huge sign here. Huge sign on a... looks like a residential / commercial building. By the way, I forgot to mention, on this side, I think this is all still Outremont, but I think when you get more down there, it's more Mile-End. So maybe it is still Mile-End. I don't know. Of course, on this side is the Plateau Mont-Royal. And we're at Berube. Yeah. It's gonna make a nice video, though. You know what, again, the thing is that winter was late, right? We had that snowstorm the beginning of December, but that was all we had. It didn't even practically snow after that. It just rained a bit and stuff. So everything was just dull. And like when you got a nice fresh white snow like this, as much as I don't like it as much as other people, I love snow removal videos. I love snowstorms, and it does make also for, you know, some pretty pictures, especially at night. It makes for more light. You know what I mean? Wow, man, I'm telling you, this is quite the sign. Very eye-catching indeed. Yeah. Walking southward on Avenue du Parc. There's an oldie here, an old building that got all redone there. That guy's going to the basement, get his car probably. Okay. Oh, a croissant witch. There, you just gave this guy's a free plug there. Look at this oddity. This is like what is it, the modern Toyota Subaru Outback, I guess? No, it's a freaking Hyundai. Holy cow. Okay then. Oh, and now we're arriving at Mont-Royal Street, because the Mont-Royal is right there, right after this building, and I'm like, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do here. Actually, okay, that's not bright at all. No, I don't know. Casa de Pastel with terrible lighting. I hate. You know, I went into a restaurant last night with Grant, actually, and it had lighting like this, but it was even worse than that because they had like 3-4 times the amount of LED lights like that. It's not pleasant to eat dinner with. It's all bright like that, like you're in a freaking hospital or laboratory or something. Stupid. So, yeah, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to think about what I'm going to do now, because you see, I did a walking video here actually at dusk, or sunset, I should say, maybe 6 months ago or so, and I started from right here. And it's like I said, this is the part of Park Avenue that goes towards downtown. Mont-Royal is right here. You can't see well because it's nighttime. So I'm not sure. Let me stop here a minute, and I'm going to noodle this over here by the... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, where did I see this? Where did I see something here? Dépanneur 911. Where did I see that? Look, Dépanneur 911. See? It says Dépanneur 911 at the bottom, probably because it's not conforming to the language, I guess, or it's just people are making things 911 emergency. I don't know, whatever. Anyway. Well, okay, I was gonna cross and not gonna do that, but yeah, I decided I'm gonna press on and go either to the next light or the light after that, and I'll stop it. I'll stop recording. And I almost thought about, you know, continuing here on Mont-Royal, but I like to stay focused on one street. I don't know why. I just find it's more simple that way. I guess I could continue here. I don't know, man. Yeah, what the hell? Why not? Change of plans. Park Avenue. Now we're walking east on Mont-Royal. And there's the price of gas, which I'm sure is probably like 30 cents cheaper at Alberta, probably. Probably like a freaking $1.20 or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised. And they don't even have a carbon tax anymore. You know, like, anyway. Yeah. See, again, the 97, that's another route too. They run a lot of hybrids. You see, this is why I can't stand you, the STM. You think you're changing and putting enough Arctics, enough friggin' hybrids, because I said I like them because they're smoother and, you know, and all this, on putting more of them on 34. No, it should be more. It should be even Steven everywhere. It should be almost even the same kind of buses all over the place. Not that you put the frickin' non-scrap all in the West Island and mostly, and then, you know, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, it is what it is. That being said, I remember when I lived in Pierrefonds up until 2005, and the last GM New Look buses ran out of the La Salle garage, and then it was the frickin' Saint Laurent garage. So those New Looks, they only did rush hour service, and I know that because, like I said, I lived in Pierrefonds, my own place, between 2001 and 2005, and I would take bus the 213 route to go to work, and then take the metro. And it was always a New Look bus every day. Well, every day, up until I didn't realize that they retired them after, like, you know, 2002 or something like that. So they were gone, baby, gone. I'm glad I went out. You know, I had nothing going on the plans today. There wasn't anybody. It's too cold, and it was a depressing day, as I probably mentioned. It was cloudy all day, and it some snowed, and I kind of wish I had filmed earlier. It was nice sort of snowing, though, but whatever. And so, yeah, you know, I guess I'm perfect proof that you got to keep moving, man. You got to stay active, even if it's just walking. Even if you just go for a walk for 20 minutes, it makes such an incredible difference on your body, and not only because it's your physical, it keeps your mental health in check as well. You know, motion creates emotion. You know where I got that from? I always heard that from. That's from the movie Boiler Room with oh man, what's his name? Not Seth MacFarlane. Not Seth Greer. Ah, shit, I don't remember his name. Anyway, whatever. Check that out. That's a great movie. There's even Ben Affleck is in there. It's a terrific movie. Boiler Room. It's a telemarketing scam movie. It's a great movie. Check it out. Check it out. It's kind of a B movie, actually, but it's a great movie. So, anyway, now we're really walking into the Plateau Mont-Royal, and I say that with some chagrin because, you know, a lot of this is really the hipster area. You know, people think they're so cool, their shit don't stink and all that, and so, but on the other side, there are a lot of them are artists that live here, like me. Of course, if I had that kind of success, would I live here? No, because as much as it's fun to walk around here, it's too much. There's too much action here. It's even more so than where I live. There's more people. There's more cars. More cyclists. It's a little too overwhelming, you know. So. Now we're at. Oh no, sorry. I thought this was. Oh yeah, this is freaking Saint-Sylvain or Clark, one of the two. I always forget which. That cool mural there. Being the nerd that I am, and sort of a loser sometimes, I remember one time I was on the Scrap 55 last summer here. I'm sitting pretty comfortably, and typically busy route, a lot of people, you know, going downtown, going that way to the metro, and I'm listening to internet radio on Garden Radio, some 80s oldies channel from Germany or something. What song comes on is this song. I had no idea who did the song. I had no idea what the title was. I've wondered about this song for years, and I don't know why it stuck with me for some reason. It's an instrumental song from I think it's from the 60s. I'm not positive. Anyway, the song is called Biscaya, Bisca. It's like Biscayne, you know. Biscaya by James Last. James Last was a famous German composer. Anyway, it's an instrumental song, and the reason why it's a big deal for me is because when I was a kid, I remember on TV there was a certain channel where no, okay, I'm getting confused with things actually, never mind about that. But there was, when some of these channels were off air, especially like early hours in the morning and stuff, 1 o'clock or whatever, they would run there was this French channel, I don't remember which one, they were running this winter scene, this old stock footage, like sunny and snow and the cabane à sucre, and there's a sleigh ride, and that song was playing, and it's like a harmonica or freaking, I think it's bagpipes or something. It sounds like a sea shanty or something. So that really made my day, because again, I'd wondered, I had asked my my aunt about that, because she has such an amazing memory, and she's 76 years old. She didn't know. She had no idea, and so that's just goes to show you how old school I am to remember the most slightest thing like that, like to most people would be just like it's insignificant to most people, basically. Where are we now? Hey, there's a government office here. For what? Oh, it's a CLSC, and there's too much light condensation, you can't see it. I don't know what the street is. Maybe we'll cross the street and find out, I guess, eh? Oh, the sign is over there. Oh, that's Clark Street. Oh, now I'm really glad I checked, actually. So that's Clark Street, and that's Saint-Urbain over there. Yeah, because eventually down there, Clark Street becomes Saint-Urbain. Can you dig it? Can I go back on my zoom here? There you go. And now we're coming up to Saint Laurent, the main street, and a big drapeau québécois. Drapeau is French for flag. And that girl walked by, definitely was looking down. They usually do when they see me coming. And there's the place I'm way too addicted to. Every day I spend thousands of dollars over 30 years this place. I marked 30 years last year that I've been going to this freaking place. Des Moines. I mean, you want to talk about an addictive personality. You want to look up the term addictive, there'll be a picture of me in the dictionary. And by the way, it's really cold too when none of the streets are actually like completely, they're not even like wet, they've still got snow over them. So, love that mural, that's awesome, next to that building with the friggin' Roman and Greek columns there. Right? Almost like the red light district here, eh? Well, I guess I might as well do this video. Let's do this video. Let's do this. Walk this video until Metro Mont-Royal. Oh, I'm glad I turned around. I love all those lights over there. That's really groovy, baby. Something tells me it's going to be hard to figure out a thumbnail for this video. Yeah, that's one of the really annoying things about winter for the car guys. These constantly dirty cars, and ooh, I could have got hit by scrap. I told Grant the other day. I said, for me, there wouldn't be a coincidence if I died. I got hit by one of these buses that I get instead, or if I got hit by a classic car. Very perfectly fitting. And of course, if I ran the STM, I would make a priority to have decent, comfortable buses for people to take every day. But the people care, no, because they're always in a goddamn hurry. So is the STM on top of that. And this piece of shit, 2010, it'll be in the junkyard probably sooner than you all think. Even though it's only 13, going on 14 years of age. And you can get a warning for that light out there, your headlight. Am I negative? I think if you're a millennial, you probably definitely would say I'm negative, because I was young once too, and when you really experience a lot of hardships in life for different circumstances in regards to you, then you know what it's like to have the tough breaks, as they say. Look at this place, twisted. I should fit right into this place, no? I'm a little twisted myself. Maybe I should work there. No, but seriously, it's true because, hey, I was in my 20s once and things were pretty honky-dory. The only really bad thing that ever happened was when a friend of mine killed himself when I was 18. That was tough, man. That was really tough. But the toughest, of course, was when my dad died when I was 30. Ooh, look at that, eh? Ooh. Yeah, man. I think I came in here once. Yeah, it's just number 63, eh? Well, we're all a number, aren't we? Not me. I'm not a frickin' number, I'll tell you right now. Hey, look, there's a Vespa. This is why the plateau is so popular. As I mentioned earlier, you know, this is a place of where all the artists live mostly. And so I guess a lot of them open stores that cater to that angle. Or people are, you know, I mean, I'm an artist, but I have no money at all. I mean, I'm not a successful artist, not in terms of finances. I'd love to be. I mean, still like to find a place to put a couple of my paintings. If you know any ideas or know somebody here in the city of Montreal, you could help me out, I would appreciate it. Because I mean, every time I've had people come over to buy stuff from me, and they look at that painting of that LTD taxi I did that's 5 foot high, and it's like you know, they take pictures of it, they ask about it, you know, they're like, that's original, that's different, you know, blah blah blah. And so it's not like I'm in a rush to sell it, but it's look, once again, the 11, it's always a hybrid on this route. That's the route that goes up to the mountain, but it doesn't matter. I was going to say it doesn't matter because eventually the street that goes up to the mountain, they're going to close it. No, they're going to close it to traffic. They're going to keep it open only for buses and emergency vehicles. And how much is it going to cost to close that street coming in Hood, which has been reserved to traffic ever since this freaking exception? It's going to cost freaking $19 billion. I'm insane. I'm telling you, man, this is a world of lunacy. Lunacy. The plant should be practically arrested for stealing our money. It's just absolute lunacy. The guy next to me is smiling. Yeah, you're going to see what it's like, buddy, when you're old and you're broke. You're going to see, pal. I hate that about young people, how they're so ignorant. They're so, like, most of them, they don't care. They don't see the big picture, you know? Because they're young, they don't care about what's going on, generally speaking, like politics and paying taxes. You know how much my taxes are going to go up this year? I don't even want to know. It's like 13%. Something, of course, I'd rather not think about, really. I mean, you know, I use this channel as a forum to make a living and to entertain and vent, but what am I going to do? How you know, am I going to be able to reverse taxes? No. The lady down there, the mayor there, the plant, she says, oh, well, so the snow removal costs have gone through the roof, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but you pissed a lot of our money away on a lot of stupid shit. See, that's the thing. People aren't dumb, you know, like they, what the hell is this supposed to be? The wheels in the sky keep on turning. I don't know where I'll be tomorrow. Yeah, so that's it. More than ever, I have a resentment for government officials. Doesn't matter if it's Biden, Trudeau, Lego, all of them. Plant. Doesn't matter if it's municipal, national. I resent all of them. I don't buy anything they say because they're always people that come from rich. It's all biased. They come from rich families. They're rich. They're loaded. So what the hell do they know what it's like to be on the level of the common man or the lowest point of one's life? Stuff like that. You know what I mean? I see it all the time here and in Hochelag and other places. You know, Verdun, and it's sad. It's hard to turn a blind eye to that. I might be visually impaired, but I see everything. You know. So that's a no-no, buddy. That's a no-no. I caught you there. Yeah. Did you blow that red? I don't know if you did it. You probably did. Whatever. Okay, well, I'm getting tired of filming. I think I've done enough complaining because that's the propensity I have. The more I get tired, the more I'm not tired, but the more I get tired, the more I complain. So it's just, you know, how much battery do I have left too? It's like minus 15 or something. You know what I mean? So anyway, on that note, hey, check me out on Patreon, Elton McFall, or you can check me out on Patreon, Retro Old School. And if you can, help out, support the channel, $5 a month, $20 a month, 100, whatever you want to do if you can. By the way, big thanks to a Greek friend of mine who watches a long time there. He gave me a very generous donation recently. Really helpful, really helps, and stuff like that goes a long way, you know. So you guys be good, take care, be well. Enjoy your moments, precious moments. Enjoy everything you can. Shower, nice sleep under covers and a dry roof. If you have a loved one, enjoy them as well. Your friends, your family, a nice drive. walking in your neighborhood. But again, as I once said in one of my previous videos, question everything, because unfortunately when I was younger I didn't question anything. I was a moron. I didn't know anything. I didn't understand it. I didn't care. Different time. It's a completely different time we're living in. The internet age. Look, before you wanted to know things, you had to buy books. You had to read books. You check newspapers, you know. All right, guys. Thanks again. Take care. Be good. And I'll see you on the flip side, man. Peace out.